evening, everybody, and welcome to one half of RVT Game Night here on RVTV. How we all doing, everybody? Yes, folks, we're doing not one, but two editions of Game Night tonight. We've got myself over here doing the Megaman 8-bit Deathmatch, and if you're interested, TWK is over on the other side on another link. Check playing some Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. We decided that we wanted to try this out, see if we could split it up a little bit, because we know some of you guys don't really play Mario Kart, but everyone here's got a PC. Everyone could play this game. It's a Doom clone, so it's not really like high resource count here. But we want to give you guys options. Choice is good, right? Choice is always good. You know, have it your way. My FX 98. Is that are you already in there? Is that you? Because here's the thing. I know you guys see a black screen right now. I have the game running. I don't know if I'll be playing myself per se, but I will be watching everything. I'll be monitoring everything, and I'll probably give you some play-by-play as we go along here. No Biohyper with me this time, at least not yet. If I need him, I'll call for him. He knows that he's on standby. But I think I can handle this, because it's a solo thing. So I'm just going to get my setup going here. And let me go ahead and get the sound going. Down a notch. I'll pop in here. You can see the game has already begun. We've got 3 players in the chat, including our good buddy Crunchman, who I'm following right here. Let's see what's going on. Big epic battle between the 3 right now. Very awesome stuff. Now, anywho, for the few of you who are new to this game, as I said before, Megaman 8-bit Deathmatch is indeed a Doom clone made by Typeman Mike. And basically it takes your favorite Mega Man sprites and turns them into something like this for you to check out, for you to play Doom arena style. Basically, they've recreated all the weapons and stages from Mega Man 1 through 8, and they are, I believe, working on 9 and 10 at some point. I know the community has been working on stuff for Mega Man 9 and 10. If you wish to join this game, link to the game's page is available in the description below. So make sure you click on that link, download it. It should come with everything you need to join. And also, there is the server name is right there at the bottom. BE Montreal, BE Best Ever is the server group that I use. They have a dedicated server that I was able to set up for free. So definitely make sure you join that server. You will be here. You'll be seeing yourself right here on this screen. Yes, Rick. Yeah, I have seen your lock and sells pick. I remember you tweeted that to me. It looked awesome. Good job, man. Good job. Very awesome. So we got someone else. Oh, holy crap. The crowd's filling in now. Oh, 3 more people. Okay, there's my effects. There's a couple more that have just jumped in here. It looks like SMS27 is the leader now. Looks like it's going to be a pretty quick fight. Let's see if we can follow him. Gunning for him now. Look at all the. Oh, I got the crystals flying. The crystal eye. You gotta watch out for that crystal eye. That thing. Oh, taken down by the laser buster, and he's back at it again. You can see this game can get pretty chaotic once you get enough people in here. Last time we ran this game, we almost filled out the room, and my God, it was crazy. I didn't even need to jump in and play because it was just so much chaos going on. It was no need. Yeah, Rick, Treble's in here. They've got a lot of the different items. They've got Treble. They've got, of course, you know, Rush, because you have to have Rush. And we have a winner! SMS27 wins the round. Anywho, Eddie's in here. Talon, I think his name is the green cat. He's in here. Pretty much every character you could possibly imagine, every character you can imagine from Mega Man 1 through 8 is in here. And I say 1 through 8 because they took the sprites from the fan-made 8-bit versions of Mega Man 7 and 8 and used those to really to add those characters in here as well. So everything is in here. And they even made sure to go back and add Time Man and Oil Man from Mega Man Powered Up. So they've got those two robot ass and their end stages based on them as well. So you got a little bit of everything in here. And they've recreated all of the weapons to match this kind of first-person shooter style, which really makes it very interesting. Like the game, it's a lot more balanced. They really try to avoid OP weapons. Like, even stuff that was used to be OP, like the Metal Blade, not here. So it's really cool. They're following my FX here right now. Trying to hold his zone here against Thomas. And he takes him out with a freeze cracker. Oh, but he's heading into dangerous territory now. Look out. Oh, hit the Metal Blade and gets taken out by Mr. Question. Mr. Mystery, I guess you could call him. A lot of excitement going on right now. Let's see. Is anyone jumping in here yet? No, no new faces yet. But oh, we got Mark's. Sorry, can't talk today. Mark's 64 is popping in here. Should be fun. Don't hurry, I always say. So, anywho. Looks like Crunchman's got the charge kick. Oh, but he didn't get the chance to use it properly. Oh, SMS is left. Oh, well, that means it's open season now. Right now it's tied between MaFX and Tama. Well, Thomas just took the lead there. Yeah, the Metal Blades, like I said, aren't nearly as OP as they used to be. I mean, they're still pretty useful here, but you can see they're not as powerful. So that high ammo count isn't as effective as it used to be. And on top of that, weapons that were pretty useless in the old days are actually really useful now, although still can't get much love for the top spin. Still kind of hard, pain in the ass to use, and but if you can hit with it, ooh, get the fuck out of your way. Anyone who can master using the top spin in this game is probably going to be a freaking unstoppable, because the top spin is almost one-hit KO. By the way, Biohybrid, if you're still, even though you're not joining me on the Skype call, if you want to get in on this game, dude, server's open. Get in here. Pretty sure the chat would love to see you get your ass kicked. I kid. Oh, looks like we're getting close. Who's in the lead? Thomas is getting close here. 5 frags remaining here. We're gonna see if we follow this Thomas guy and see what's going on here. There we go. What's the matter? Can't take a little ribbon? Thomas on a roll here. I think he's gonna get that last kill pretty soon. He's on his last one. And I think he's got his target there with Ma effect. Steady's out. Thomas takes the win. Oh shit, Rick in the chat, I see that. Oh, Cam. Alright, we are at Brightman stage now. Oh, I did not need to hit that button. There we go, that's it. By the way, I am actually the host on this server, so if any trouble comes up, I will be the one to take care of it. That's also the reason why I'm spectating and not jumping in. Beast Wars fan, did I ever? Holy crap, did I ever? That was freaking insane, seeing that. Alright. But yeah, frickin' Batman v Superman, holy crap. I could not, like, that was intense watching that trailer. And I showed it to Lady K the other day. She couldn't believe, I think both of us had a problem believing who that one guy was sitting between Clark and Bruce in the ball at the gala. Like, if you know who I'm talking, if you've seen the trailer, you probably know who I'm talking about. And if you know who it is, you were probably scratching your head a little bit like, that does not, whoa. Okay then. Someone got hit with something there. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, also some of the characters from Megaman, some of the Megaman Game Boy games might be in here, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that one. Oh, that's what it is, Bio. I see. Okay, making your choices, huh? I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Whoa, it is dark in here. Hey, who turned out the lights? That's the other thing, too, is a lot of these stages have gimmicks that you can really play up in here. Let's see, who's winning right now? Yeah, it's a pretty close fight there. Thank you, Crunchman. Let's see. I'm gonna change things up here and follow Mr. L. But yeah. So how you guys doing tonight? I've heard this and that, Justice, but I haven't really like paid too much attention to it, which is kind of sad because I actually enjoyed last year's Game Awards, so I kind of passed me by. I didn't even realize it was happening until it was already over. I was like, oh fuck me. And now that Jeff Keighley can make the Game Awards that he always wanted to, now that Spike isn't fucking him over. God. The reason that I don't watch that channel anymore. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. One thing I hate is if I try to exit the, if I try to out of focus the game, it pauses it. Or at least pauses it visually so that it screws up everything else. So forgive me if it freezes from time to time. There we go. Want to make sure I can see you guys. Let's see, how's everyone doing in here? Yeah, Mr. L still in the lead, 7 kills. Yeah, actually, I got lucky today. I had to have a little bit of a fight with our ISP in order to get my internet got shut off because apparently the auto debit didn't go through, so they shut our internet off. So we had to fight to get that turned back on today. Thankfully, we got it back on in time, so we're good. We're good. Oh, Uber Laggy Blazeco just joined us in here. Joined us in the game. Should be. Oh yeah, I heard about that one, LPH. Fuck Konami. Once again, fuck Konami. Apparently, they decided that they would bar Hideo Kojima from accepting his award for Metal Gear Solid at the Game Awards this year. I was like, what the flies, man? Seriously. Okay, I understand he no longer represents your company, but it is still his fucking game. He still made the fucking game. Let him get his props for it. Instead, no, some freaking PR rep from Konami accepts the award. Honestly, that was insulting on the highest order. You know, he may not work for you anymore, and you guys may not have ended on the best of terms, but guess what? His name is still attached to that game. And even if you try to take him out of the credits or disacknowledge it, people know he worked on that game. Guess what? He gets the credit. Give him the fucking credit. Let him have his fucking award. I don't care the tablet clause they have. It's a fucking recognition for achievement. No, non-compete? Fine. But it's still his achievement. You're stealing his achievement from him because of something clause in a contract? I'm sorry, I call bullshit. If you want to be there with him so that you can accept it together as a company and as an auteur, fine. But he still deserves his fucking award. Don't give me that bullshit about non-complete clauses. Fuck you. I'm sorry, that is bullshit. Yeah, well, that's because Konami's a bunch of fucking morons, so their excuses are bullshit. Seriously. It's a good thing I don't care much. Thankfully, Konami's not a company that I have too many favorite games for. I can care less if they go away. Thank you, Rick. Hey, Justice, dude, when you finally join us for Platoon, you will understand why we've been loving that game so much, why we have so much fun with it. It'd be nice to have some new players on there, too. We look forward to having you there, man. Like, you know what they say, the more the merrier. Who's doing good so far? Yep, Mr. L still in the lead, but it looks like Thomas is right on his ass. Got ourselves a fight going on in here. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I definitely give my respects, my condolences to the family and friends over at, former lead singer of Stone Temple Pilots, Scott Weiland. Oh, that was some tragic news. An alternative legend passed. That sucks. Oh shit, LPH says he's gonna see us in 2 weeks. He's got the game now. We're in trouble. Yep, they introduced that a couple months back. They got a heavy Gatling gun that looks just like the Heavy's weapon from TF2. It's not that good. It's not as good, admittedly, but I mean, if you can use, but it's not like a terrible weapon. If you can master it, you can use it pretty well. Like, I could see people being able to use it pretty well, but it's just not my type of weapon. I prefer the gun I usually use. Trust me, every time new updates come out and I gain more levels and I do shit, I always check to see like what weapons do I have available? What can I use? I gotta go in there and level up soon too, because I'm way behind. Wait, Rick, what? Oh wait, you have a pick of you stealing the heavy gun? The heavy minigun? Is that what you meant? Ugh. Yeah, more people are starting to show up here. Pretty cool. Who's in the lead? Thomas is back in the lead. Holy crap. Ah, I see. Okay. I'd heard this and that about Indivisible. I haven't followed that one too closely, but I do know about Pro Jared doing the D&D month. Doing D in December. I am well aware of that. That's interesting. In fact, I think he just put out the first video of it today. I gotta go check that out after the show. Very cool stuff. Also, to give you guys a little bit of update, I've been working on the Ranger Stomp crossover review that we did. Not gonna tell you what it is yet. You're just gonna have to wait and see, but let's just say I've got my work cut out for me. I am pretty much just gonna tell you right now, it's probably gonna be one of my biggest projects to date that I've ever done. Like, I've never edited it so much into one video. It's not an overwhelming task. I mean, I think I can handle it, but oh man, this is gonna be an epic one. It's gonna be my biggest work today. I can see why Easy takes as long as he does for his reviews, because it's up there at that level when it comes to editing. Speaking of that crossover, hey Mike Shell in the chat. Hey Mike, let me know when you get that voiceover done for that. I need all I need is yours, and then I'll be ready to finish edit. I'll be able to put it all together. Yeah. Now I got a couple more. I got Maximum in the chat. We're in the game. Oh, the scripted riff. Rick, let me see if I can put that together. Biohybrid. Actually, you know what? Oh, Mike, after the show, send it to me. Not now, because I can't really receive it right now. But after the show, send it to me. Anyway, Biohybrid. The Live Ranger recap is probably gonna go up tonight. Actually, I think it's been about a week, so it's gonna go public tonight. Along with the first interviews, and then I'm gonna sure to have the patrons get the next video. I'm not sure which one. I think, let's see, I just put up Blake, so it's probably gonna Easy's gonna have the next one. So, oh, and it. But yeah, thank you for reminding me, by the way. That I almost forgot about that. But yeah, Live Ranger recap will be going up public tonight. You guys are gonna enjoy it too. You guys are gonna love it. I swear to God. If you were there, you already know how awesome it was. If you weren't, you're gonna laugh your ass off. We had a blast with this, and I was very happy to be able to record. We got a chance to record that one, and it's also gonna be the first time we do one of these kind of panels where it's a 2-camera setup. It's not perfect, admittedly, but we were able to get quite a good shot with what we had set up. So, I'm excited to release that. And then, yeah, hopefully by the time all the interviews are done, the crossover video will be ready, but I make no promises. Because, like I said, that is an epic video that I had to put together for that. Good God. That was insane. Bio, that one should still be up on our, I think it's up on my page, but if not, I know it's up on the RVT page. I know it's up. Like, I know it's up publicly. So, you just gotta find it is all. Oh, looks like Pal joined us in the game here. Very cool, very cool. Here, I'm gonna do something really quickly. Oh, wait, I don't have to set up right. Damn, never mind. Yeah, Rick, that's the way this game works. It's weird like that. Get some water over here. But, I was gonna talk about. Game seems to be going pretty smoothly tonight, so. You got a date tonight, Mike. Hey, look at you. Have fun. What kind of date you talking about, though? Like an actual date, or you just got a date with a game or something like that? I'm messing. Oh God, yeah, that riff, God. Thank God we will never have to do that episode again. Now I also got to start prepping up for MetroCon. Who here has seen the cast list announcement for MetroCon this year? Because they've announced the castings for all of the MetroCon events, and oh boy, they got some winners tonight. Oh, nicely done there. Very cool, Mike. Mike, if that's the case, you better be getting ready. Make sure you look your best, sir. Yeah, hey, Justice, I was there. I was watching him play, I was watching TJ Omega play, Transformers Beast Wars on the PS1. Good God, that poor bastard. Why did he do that to himself? Anywho. Yeah, get back to MetroCon real quick. The reason I bring it up is because the Fantasy Masquerade, I'm not going to miss it this year. I don't care what the fuzz I had to do. I am not missing the freaking Fantasy Masquerade. Not just because of the curse that I've had to deal with for the last 4 years on that freaking event, but because of what they're doing, what the theme is this year. Let me pull this up here real quick. Because this year's MetroCon Fantasy Masquerade, they got my attention. Here we go. Let me pull this up here. Fantasy Masquerade. Yeah. 4 Power Rangers characters. Yeah, thanks for... I was going to say something here, Rick, but... The description, per MetroCon's website. Next time at the Fantasy Masquerade, 3 Celestial Transfer students appear at Angel Grove High, just in time to watch Lord Zed unleash an avalanche of destruction. You'll have a ball as Zed enacts his newest master plan to defeat the Power Rangers. Can they survive, or will they need a little help this time? Come dance your night away as you enjoy this tale of action, love, and loss. Find out who the man in the mysterious mask is and where his allegiances lie. Yeah, not only do they have, you know, Power Rangers characters, but they have Final Fantasy VII's Biggs and Wedge, and Tifa, but they also have the 3 Celestial Transfer students. Yeah, I just got 3 words for you. Well, 5. Moon Prism Power, make up. Yeah, 3 Sailor Scouts. Mars, Mercury, and the Moon herself are going to be appearing. A crossover between Power Rangers and Sailor Moon. Your hatch just blew up, didn't it? And that's just the Fantasy Masquerade. Let's take a look at the Star Party, where this year they've got Samus Aran, Shadow Man from Megaman .exe. They got Splatoon. They got the Mario Brothers, Star Fox, and Rosalina, to name a few, as well as Dr. Eggman. I don't know how that works. And then, of course, we have Rhythm City Chronicles, their dance show. Which is going for a Zelda thing this year, because this actually just got announced. The main attraction is going to be the Skull Kid. But we're also going to see Tiny Tina from and Creek from Borderlands 2. Akana and Ranma from One Run Half. Lady from Devil May Cry 3. Millie Thompson from Trigun. Bato from Ghost in the Shell. Takumi and Isami from Shingeki no Soma. So yes, prepare for foodgasms. And then there's the villain of this series. And I say villain because there's no other ways that other thing this lady could be. Ragyu Kiryuin from Kill la Kill. Yes, rainbow hair freakazoid is in the Rhythm City Chronicles. God help us where that's gonna go. I'm scared to find out. And I also just saw the Fire Show has already been announced as well. Let me see what the theme is this year. Oh, I don't know if Lady K saw this yet or not, but I think Lady K's gonna be a happy lady, because this year's Fire Show theme? Us Rhoda! Skyrim theme. I can almost hear Lady K squealing like a little girl as we speak. And then lastly, there's the chess match. For those who don't know, this year's theme for MetroCon is going to be Order versus Chaos. Well, when you're talking about order, there's only one man who can bring order to just about any chess match. And no, his name is not Lobo Fuerte or John Cena. But I can sum him up in one word. Objection! Oh yes, folks. They've got good old Phoenix Wright, a regular guest appearance at the chess match for several years. Now, he's the front man. He might even be taking a king space. At the very least, he's involved. Yeah, no Kefka, which for Chaos would make perfect fucking sense. I agree, Rick. But hey, you know, what are you gonna do? Maybe they're saving him for another day. Or, you know what? You know something? Maybe he's a secret character. You never know. And they've got Luna from Final Fantasy X. They could pull a Dissidia. Anywho, characters they do have this year. Alice from Alice Madness Returns. Talon from Shadow of Mordor. Saratobi from Naruto. Yang Xiaolong from Ruby, which I'm happy about. Biscuit Kruger from Hunter x Hunter. I wouldn't go that far, Rick, but hey, I've seen weirder things happen in that show. Speaking of weird things happening, we've got our comic relief character, Mr. Satan. If he is anything but a comic relief character, I will be shocked. On the other side of the coin, we have the most serious character, probably going to be the boss from Metal Gear Solid. Not Big Boss, the boss. The person that Big Boss killed. We've got Hans Humpty from Raka no Yusha. I've never even heard of that. Ephraim from Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Faust from Guilty Gear X2. Gangplank from League of Legends. Asura the Kishin from Soul Eater. Ling Yao and / Greed from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The Minions from League of Legends. Grell from Black Butler. Misaki Yata from K Project. Never even heard of that anime. Oh, you want to talk about Chaos? How about Haruko from Fulikuli? God help us. Galen Merrick, a.k.a. Star Killer from Star Wars Force Unleashed. Jine Udo from Rurouni Kenshin. Kanra from Killer Instinct, the 2013 edition. Meryl from Trigun. So Millie's in one show and Meryl's in the other. How much could I bet Bash is somewhere hiding? Just a guess. Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell. Yuichiro and Michaela for Owari no Seraph. Never even heard of that show. Saizo from the Fire Emblem Fates. Striker from Gangsta, as well as Sig. I've kind of heard of Gangsta. I haven't watched it yet. Lord Silvermask from Heroic Hero of Arslan. Sensui from Yu Yu Hakusho. Shinrei from Samurai Deeper Kyo. We mentioned Asura earlier. Well, how about Dr. Frankenstein from Soul Eater? And finally, Yuna from Final Fantasy X, as I mentioned earlier. Admittedly, a very unique and different kind of cast list for MetroCon this year. Not a bad cast list, but different. Rick, you're asking for continuity in a chess match. All things considered, that seems to be kind of stupid. Alice, I can understand some of it, but it's kind of hard to point on continuity when you have a portal that opens to many worlds. To say that it's not to say that they could pull Alice from a different period is kind of obvious. You kind of disregard that idea after a while. Besides, they don't really. They're trying to. They've been slowly breaking away from continuity essentially for the chess match. They want everything to be kind of its own story, even though there are nods here and there. Anyway, we've been paying attention here. We can notice the game's going on here. Looks like Laggy Blazeco is doing pretty good right now. Well, LPH... the Joker would be a perfect fit, but they tend to stick to anime and video games, and just because he's been in video games doesn't quite count. Yeah, Rick, I definitely say Alice should probably be on the Chaos side. Wow. Trust me when I say that, Rick. I've talked with Nick and Alex on this several times. They are pretty meticulous about what characters they pick. If there's a reason, if the character isn't in there, there's usually a good reason. I understand that. I definitely understand that. But here's the thing. Think about this for a minute. Not everyone can go to MetroCon every year. And honestly, if you missed one chess match, you could lose yourself in the story. Like, think back to from 2009 to 2011. Or 2009 to 2000, I want to say 2012 was the last one of the story. That whole thing was one long-running story. And trying to keep that contained and trying to, while at the same time fitting the themes, was very difficult for them. You know, trying to write around that storyline and keep that going is not as easy as you think. I mean, if you want to try it, go for it. Be my guest, but yeah, you had to write around the main plot, and then you had to write around the subplot, which was like that year's story. Ugh. At some point, you just kind of have to forget about that idea and just let every story be its own thing. I mean, the thing is that they're not going to completely abandon those things. Like, if they set something like that up, they'll probably have little allusions to it, but they're not going to base their entire storyline around it. At least not until they're ready to. Because think about this. You want to talk about continuity? What about in 2013? They ended on a cliffhanger. They ended with the Frostborn getting passed on to what I believe was Weapon Master from Soul Calibur. There must always be a Lich King. They have yet to even touch on that yet. They have yet to even touch that. So they're not afraid to leave storylines hanging at this point, or leave cliffhangers. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see how things play out. And hey, I will say this: Nick and Alex, they are pretty open to stuff. I mean, if you guys give them a good idea, Edgemaster, that's what it was. Edgemaster. Thank you. I knew I was close. Aqua Knight has jumped in here. Nice. Very cool. I mean, maybe with the fact that there are people recording the chess matches myself now. Looks at myself. They might consider redoing the storyline again, but I wouldn't count on it. At least not until they're ready. Anywho. I'll needless to say, I'm excited for what they're doing at MetroCon this year. I am looking forward to it. Order versus Chaos. I can only imagine what they're going to do. Well, we got some time here while the batch is continuing here. We got a couple... Ooh, Bustle's kicked in here now. Very cool. Got more people showing up all the time. I wanted to pitch something to you guys. Because I've been playing around with something. And I had the idea of doing a Toku version of Game Theory, where we talk about like the history and lore of Tokusatsu stuff. You know, not behind the scenes stuff. Not so much behind the scenes stuff, but more, you know, explaining the lore, kind of analyzing things. You know, again, kind of like what Game Theory does. And I already have like a prototype script written out for my first episode. Like what I would want to talk about. Because it would be, there's a lot about, you know, hell, Power Rangers alone provides a lot of great lore discussions. Let me throw out this idea. There's one question that I think needs to be analyzed when it comes to Power Rangers history that I don't think has ever really been touched on. I mean, people have said this and that here and there, but what is the morphing grid per se? What exactly is it? What is it? How does it work? How does it do the things it does? I've actually done a little research and looked at a few things, taken some quotes from different shows, And I think I have an answer. But, well, Rick, actually, that is a possible topic, but I think there's more to it than that. Anywho. But that's not, but like, the morphing grid has a lot in and of itself is a good topic. I might test the waters with it. I might put out a pilot at some point, but it won't be till after I finish the crossover review. I can tell you that right now. You know, it's kind of sad, Rick, that Power Rangers handled the dinosaur stuff a lot better when it came to like that. Like, you could technically have all 3 sets of Rangers make sense in Power Rangers when it comes to how the dinosaurs died, because I mean, even with Dino Charge, it still fits and you could still make it work. I could still explain how all 3 sets of Rangers could exist. Not quite, Airball. I've actually got more to it than that when it comes to the morphing grid. I did some research here, and I've got my theory. I've got a Ranger theory. Alright. Oh, it would, but I think talking about the morphing grid, honestly, I don't think it so much needs to be discussed, but I think it needs to be analyzed. And I think I have the script written out right now. Like, literally, it's right on my desktop. Written out. And I could do the voiceover right now if I wanted to. I would just need to find some images and clips to put it all together. And don't expect it to be nearly as good as what, like, MatPat's been able to make these days. I mean, not unless I have some serious help. Because I don't work that way. But I can pull something together. Yeah, Rick, that's our buddy the Hairball. That's the Hairball. You should know better. Hairball just likes to be silly sometimes. Trust me, I know. I've hung out with the man in person more times than I dare admit. This is the same guy who not only can take an SBOD to the head, but has broken the SBOD on more than one occasion. Remember what I said about the top spin? Thomas here has been proving what I meant about the top spin. He has been owning people with the top spin this match. You know, Crunchman, it wouldn't surprise me if he inevitably did one, but I don't see it happening for a while. At least not until the movie comes out. Not until near the time of the movie. Then maybe he'll do it. Because, you know, the movie's gonna be a big deal. Alright, we're gonna make this the last round, and then we're gonna call it a night. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Rick. Hanging. Ooh, update on my, Sorry there, Vic. Maybe, you know, these shows are only an hour long. Hey, Justin, if you're looking for a GBA emulator, if you're talking about on PC, Visual Boy Advance is your #1 pick, easily. Like, you check any site, almost any one of them will tell you VBA. You know, I'm willing to tell you guys what emulators you can use, because that, in and of itself, is not illegal. It's the ROMs themselves, which I don't condone. We here at RVT do not condone the act of piracy. But emulation in and of itself is not illegal. You can have an emulator. But you can't download ROMs online. That's the trick. Hairball, that was just my phone. Knock it off. And we've got 2 new people in there. Hello and... Oh, lovely. We got a guy named Ass. Lovely. And we got a... Oh, wow. This room's starting to fill up again. Shit. Holy crap, where is everybody coming from? I may have to leave this running for another hour. Holy crap. All these people just came in out of nowhere. Like, literally, the room just, like, flooded in out of nowhere. Holy shit. I had to leave, I'm gonna have to leave the game running now. Like, 5 people just showed up, like, out of nowhere. Jesus. Yeah, you know what? Now we've got that many people. Fuck it, I'm leaving run. I'm staying up. We're running another hour. Fuck it. It's not like I have another stream to worry about. And another one just showed up. Superior just showed up. Holy crap. Hey, Justice, here's the thing. If you know how to make your own ROM, like rip your own ROMs, that is considered a backup of your own game, which is actually perfectly legal. So having an emulator to run your backup ROMs is the legal part. But if you're downloading a ROM online, that is piracy, because you're stealing the game itself. That's the difference. You know. Yeah. This is crazy. And another one just came. We got G just got in there. Hot damn. Well, Rick, tell her she's got time now. We're gonna go another hour at this point. With more people. And another one just showed up. Jay Vulcan just popped in here. Yeah, we're staying up. Fuck it. I'm not going. I don't have another stream to worry about. I'm not like T-Dub who has the WrestleCast to worry about. I can keep going. So tell Yuffie congratulations. She wants to check this out now. She's got time. We've got another hour to go. I'm not set by any time limits. I can go. And I just got a request. Oh, looks like we're changing maps. There we are in Darkman's castle. Or dark, where are we at? No, wrong one. Oh yeah, Darkman Castle. So I was right. Haha. Hairball, Dave! That's the reason why I have the chat over here on the left side, so you can see exactly when I'm responding to shit. Tell you what, Biohybrid, since we are going an extra hour, you know what? Yeah, I'm calling it back up, because I was already struggling as it was. If it was just 1 hour, I probably would have been able to handle it, so... Let me just do this. Ah, man, this could be one of those nights. All right, let's get Biohybrid in here. You might slow down a little bit here because I'm trying to get all this done at once. Call them Biohybrid here. Bio!
Check, check, 1, 2.
Loud and clear, sir.
How we doing there, Shades?
Doing alright.
Guess you got a little bit more than you bargained for, huh?
I wasn't expecting. I was figuring the room was gonna fill out, but not like that much, that fast. Like I was ready to call it a night because it wasn't really getting anywhere. Then all of a sudden, boom!
It was out of nowhere, like an RKO.
Yeah, no kidding. By the way, Justice, pretty much, yeah. If you have a copy of, if you have a legal copy of a game, and you make a backup of it, that is legal. But you cannot download a copy of a game online. That is not legal. The emulator, though, because you have legal ways to use it, is still legal. Simply put, having an emulator is legal. How you use it may not be.
If you got the game, it's cool. If you don't, not so much.
Yeah. Well, even if you have the game, you can't... That doesn't give you an allowance to download the ROM. You have to make a backup of the game you have. So you have to have the knowledge to be able to rip the ROM yourself. Otherwise, it's not legal. Yeah, that's the trick. Trust me, that and even that's been... Even that's like a very fine line. Trust me. Okay, I gotta pull the chat back up because I can't see it. All right, you kids, settle down in there.
Oh, make me get the hose.
it was a justice, but it was also an import ROM, which means there's no legal way to play the US, and it was a fan translation, so it's a bit of a finer line. I don't condone that, how I got it. I'm just saying that's how I did it, so you guys could see the game and then convince you guys to buy it yourself. But that doesn't mean that it's something I condone. I recommend you go out and download the ROM. I suggest you find a legal copy of the game, because for UMD, you can actually, I believe you can actually add the add the translation to the legit copy of the game. There are ways to do that, so that would be the route I recommend. Is buy a legit copy of the game from Japan, and then work towards adding the translation legitimately. Holy crap, look at this chat. Look at the game. Look at that crowd there. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, boy, it filled up quickly.
Yeah. Getting so crazy in there, my game can't keep up with it. What the hell did you do that for, Ma?
And so he just jumped in the fire and died.
Yeah, yep, they did. And that guy goes to join in the game and he times out. Too bad. It's using an emulator. Like, if you do it properly, there is a fine line. More often than not, if you're emulating for yourself for personal use, you're probably not going to get targeted. Like, we're not talking like you're going to get arrested and your life's going to be ruined if you pirate a game. But the real companies aren't going to, unless you're downloading like a shit ton of ROMs all at once, like hundreds of games at a time, then you're probably going to get hit. But if you're just downloading a couple of games for personal use, odds are good you're not going to get targeted. They're not going to be looking at you. Unless, of course, you're the one distributing said ROMs. Then they're coming at you. It's a very gray area, and I honestly could not give you a legitimate... I'm just telling you what the letter of the law is. What the actual, like, rules are when it comes to emulation. Whether or not they're enforced is a whole other story. Truth be told, Crunchman, I don't think any of them are. I don't recognize a single one of these. I think these are just regular players from, of the game. ROM hacks, doesn't matter, Crunchman. It follows the same rules. It has to be in your own backup. You're allowed to use ROM hacks, but it has to be on your copy of the game. Your own backup copy. Again, that's the letter of the law. Obviously, there are exceptions to that, and they're not all heavily enforced unless you're really... I mean, if you end up on their radar, you must have done something bad to fuck that up. But odds are good. If you're just downloading for your own personal use, they're not going to target you. Thank you, Rick.
Megaman. You will respect my daughter.
You will respect my daughter. And I'm not even a South Park fan. That's the sad part.
The funny thing is, I bought the Stick of Truth a few weeks ago.
How was it?
I haven't started on it yet, actually. I'm still playing through other games I got. Because I got, shit, what? I got Assassin's Creed Rogue. I got Yokai Watch. I got Kingdom Hearts 3D.
Ah, Dream Drop Distance. Very cool.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I named one of my spirits after Lady K. It's a sheep.
You should have found a frog.
I know, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
I seen it, Rick. Don't worry about it. I'll look at it later.
Oh, hello. So great. Man, you know, we went through the year without too many celebrity deaths, and I was happy with that. It's like they're all starting to happen now. Just popped over in TNC, and the guy who played the drug kingpin in Scarface, he just passed away.
No, Rick, I actually called Lady K's just Keiru. Pretty much simple as that. Oh, hey, Justice, I seen, Hope Within Chaos plays Xeno Chronicles X. It looks pretty damn good.
Let's see, try to see if there's anything we're talking about here on, Alright, here's a good topic of discussion. Psychonauts 2. What's your guys' feelings on that? Psychonauts 2, the new crowdfunded game that's been announced.
I think it'll make its goal and then some.
That I think goes without saying. The question I honestly have, and I'm seriously thinking about is, should it be made though?
If it's the original creator, yes.
Oh, it is. It is. Schaefer's the one heading this thing. But that's part of the problem. Let's be honest with ourselves here. If you look back at Tim Schafer's history, has he ever made a phenomenal game? Like, he's made decent games, but has he ever really hit one out of the park?
That's a hard question to answer.
Exactly. As far as I know, his games have been unique in terms of, like, design and aesthetic, but in terms of gameplay, they're nothing to write home about. Like Psychonauts. Very interesting concept. The gameplay was basic. It was your basic collect-a-thon platform. It was all it really was.
And then look at Brutal Legend.
For all the hype that game built up, for all the features it would do, it really wasn't anything special. And on top of that, there's stories about how he is not a very easy guy to work with. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if this is ever, even if this game does happen, I don't know if it's really gonna be worth the trouble.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the meat circus, the Zen of Psychonaut, the Zen level of Psychonauts for you Half-Life fans. God, I hated that stage. I think the problem is that he needs to stay in storytelling and design, but he does not need to be a full-on game auteur. He just doesn't have the skills. I'm a firm believer in know your limits. You know, work to better your limits, but at some point you got to know your limits. You got to know what you aren't capable of doing. And that's when you start finding people who can fill in your gaps. Can fill in your weakness, you know, take... And I think that's Shaper's problem. Is he thinks he thinks he's good enough to handle everything. Meanwhile, he's not.
Who knows, you may be pleasantly surprised, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly my feelings on it. It's like, yeah, I hope I'm wrong. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he does a great job, but I'm not exactly fully on board with the idea. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's not like Egavania, you know, it's not like that game. It's not like Mighty Number 9, who we're talking about guys who have a proven track record of amazing games. You know, those guys, I trust Keiji Inafune to make Mighty Number 9 awesome because, well, he's proven he can make some fucking amazing games. I trust Igarashi to make his game awesome because, well, he made Symphony of the Night, one of my favorite games. You know, the Castlevania, those Castlevania, the Metroidvania-style Castlevania games are some of my favorite games ever. Like, that's the way I see Castlevania, even more than the classic series, much to some people's dismay, I'm sure. I see him making a great game. Yooka-Laylee. Banjo-Kazooie was awesome. And the creators are making a new Banjo-Kazooie game just without Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, fuck me, I'm interested. I'm sold. You know? I don't know. Yeah, it's getting crowded in there, my friends. We got several spectators waiting to jump in. No, hey, Justice. I think the problem is that, yeah, they, because it was kickstarted, we heard about it from pre-alpha stage, like pre-development, early development stages. Meaning, it was gonna be we should have expected it was gonna take a while for this game to come out. And any game worth their salt has delays. That's just how it happens. I mean, name me a AAA title that didn't have at least a couple of delays here and there. Very few of, like, the best games of all time go without a delay. So,
well, there was Arkham Knight for the PC, but look how that turned out.
Yeah, like, yeah. If a game comes, odds are good, especially in this day and age, it's gonna have problems. If it meets its original release date, it probably is coming bugged out the ass. I've seen it happen. Also, since I'm thinking about it right now, Samurai fucking Jack. Holy shit, what the hell? Samurai fucking Jack. How the hell did that happen? I was not expecting that to make a comeback. And in case anyone's wondering, yes, Phil Lamar tweeted himself about this comeback, so odds are good he's coming back. Well, that's all I needed to hear. Lego CS. What?
Okay.
Random new fan is random.
Really random.
What are you gonna do?
It happened.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, they're Hairball, they are picking up where they left off. It is a new season. It is not a reboot. That is pretty much a guarantee, because the official release, the trailer for it that they officially released on the Adult Swim says it was a brand new season. So yeah, we are continuing where we left off.
That means a lot of backtracking for people that have forgotten.
Oh yeah. I'm willing to bet Netflix is going to see some traffic on the original Samurai Jack in the future if it's up there. Give me a second, Crunchman. As a matter of fact, I do know for a fact Doja Studios does have a website. I have their card right here. Tell you what, I can't post it right now, but you're looking for Dozier Studios. D-O-Z, Z as in Zed, I-E-R. D-O-Z-I-E-R Studios. And it's dozierstudios.com. Down, Hairball! God. I'm gonna scare all our newbies away at the rate you go.
I wrote it down in the chat, Shades.
Ah, thank you, sir. That sounds about right.
I had to space out the dot and the com because
yeah, YouTube doesn't like you posting links in our chat. I don't know why. Yeah. I hope they do Hairball. I mean, it is... Oh, hey, Thomas! Hey! So you finally found us. Awesome. Glad to have you here, man. Been kicking... We saw you kicking ass earlier, man. Fucking A. I see you've been...
Me and Rick, I wish we had... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, Thomas, the guy who's been kicking ass in our game so far here, is finally joined us in the chat. Very cool. Hairball! Dave!
Bad Hairball, no treat. Go back in your corner.
Pull that again, and I blast your ass. Don't mind him, Thomas. Hairball's just, he's our resident nut job in this chat.
It
wow,
sucks that you got your... You're saying?
Apparently a Mad World's also getting a sequel. Jesus.
Oy, everything is.
Yeah, no kidding.
Man, you bought all your special weapons, and I forgot where I put my freaking claw at.
I think I left my, I think I accidentally left my, morphin blast in the other room. over here right now. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Hey, Mr. Al. Yeah, hey, you went a few rounds. Definitely. Hey, look at that. See, this was what I was expecting tonight to happen. Was that a lot of you guys in the game were going to find the stream and join us for that, and I'm glad you did. Very cool to have you guys here.
Welcome to the show, boys.
Yeah, welcome to the show. We're going to make an effort to make this a regular thing, at least once a month. I like how in this stage here, they actually incorporated the whole snowboarding thing from Mega Man 8 with the appropriate sound effects. It actually goes jump, jump. Ah, well, hairball still. Hey,
no soup for you.
Lego, hey, dude, seriously. I said this in the Cut Stuff forums when we promoted this game. I've been promoting and supporting this game on I wouldn't say as heavily as other people, but I've been promoting it since I first saw the beta at SGC 2010, back when this was still in beta. And I was actually, Cutman Mike can verify this. I was one of the first ones to showcase the final version of, like, the final form of version 1 when it was first announced, when it was first released. I did a full live stream where we played every single level from version 1.
Hell, his names are in the credits.
Yeah, if you look at the credits, there's 2 names that you'll see. I had the images to prove it. The Geek Fighters and the Shades. That is me. I was one of the 3 heads of the Geek Fighters back in the day, and I helped with the music and a little bit of beta testing for the game when it was first coming out. So yeah, that is how deeply involved I've been. So very cool. So and every time I come back here, I have I check out all the new updates. I check out all the new features you guys have that you guys in the community have added to this game, and I just fall in love with it all over again. And last time I streamed this a few weeks back, a month or so ago, and oh my god, the turnout was just as big as it is now. Like, you guys just filled the room, and you guys started coming to the chat and having fun, and I could not wait to do this again. So, and I'm so glad that I was able to replicate that success. You guys have just made my night tonight. I was going to call this a half an hour. I was about ready to call it a night a half an hour ago. And then you guys just flooded the room. The room just, like, flooded with new players. And then you guys started showing me that. I was like, well, fuck it. I'm staying up another hour. Fuck that shit.
And that's when he called in this guy.
Yeah, I had to call in some backup because going 2 hours with just myself, that's not an easy thing to do.
For those that are unacquainted, my name's Biohybrid. I'm the Shades liaison.
Yeah, he's my social media director over here. Social media advisor, whatever you want to call him. For those of you who are new to RVT, we are RVT Entertainment. Entertainment for everyone is our motto. We have a whole bunch of different producers that we have that do stuff from anime, tokusatsu, aka Power Rangers kind of stuff. We have a Power Rangers podcast. We have an anime podcast. We have a wrestling podcast. And in a way, I'd like to call ourselves the NXT of the reviewerverse. For those who are into stuff like the, Sound Critic and stuff like that, we like to call ourselves the reviewerverse. And we have played host to many of the big stars of the past. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say we hosted like stuff like Linkara. Fuck that noise. But, like, I can legitimately say that we were one of the first guys to pick up Matt Patton game theory before he hit it off big on his own. Don't believe me? Go watch his Draw My Life video. He mentions the site, one of the things they write down is, like, the sites that picked them up. Reviewtopia. That's us. That was our old name.
But he still remembers us.
Yeah, he still remembers us, even if we're not as connected as we used to be. But Nat Pat, very cool guy. So, and we've always picked up a lot of the new, like, up-and-coming talents just before they hit it off, because it's like, we have a good eye for talent. And, but the one thing we love more than anything else is hanging out with our fans, because you guys have seriously made this so much fun to do. And that's why we love doing stuff like this game night stream that we're doing now, is that, I mean, look at this. Look at this, the amount of people we've got in this game right now. And how many, our chat here is fun as hell. I just love every second of this. But, at the end of the night, we'll give you guys a rundown of all the live streams we're going to be doing this week. So make sure you listen in on that. You guys are going to definitely love what we have to offer. We have something for just about everybody, really. And... sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. And why is... And we hope you guys hang around here more often. I mean, we love to see you guys for more of our streams. I mean, we're going to be doing Mega Man at least once a month, but if not more. But we also do Splatoon, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, and then every other week we do PS3 game night with GTA 5 Online. With my cohorts, Matty J, Easy Rider, Mike Shell, and they also have some guys from other sides like Hero Taku involved in that. A lot of fun. Yeah, we noticed there, Lego. Yeah, the squad, your squad just popped in. Yeah, we noticed. I think that's what happened. Is like all your guys started showing up. Airball, what did you do now?
I'm back ahead to run to the living room real quickly.
Alright. I'll hold down the fort. I got this.
I'm already back. I just muted my mic.
Ah. Sorry, I held down the fort.
Yes, I'm like ninja. You never knew I disappeared.
You were a terrible ninja, you know that.
Yes, I'm like Takaharu.
Well, Takaharu's a shit ninja, too.
That's exactly the point.
It's alright, Thomas. Hey, it happens. Hey, good to have you here, buddy. Sentai Master, God, did I ever hear about that? Trust me, if I hadn't seen it myself, you guys certainly blew up my Twitter feed about that.
Let's just put it this way: we are happy in my head place.
Now you gotta do it right. I am happy in my head place. Fucking Charizard versus Greymon. Oh hell yeah!
There was a certain person I was watching their reaction to the next death battle. She goes by Guts Love. Oh my god, I almost lost my eardrums.
So, the question remains, though, is how are they going to play that one out? Because the limits they may have to set is going to determine determine who wins that fight.
I know.
Because if evolutions are allowed, then I put my money on Greymon, because I'm sorry, War fucking Greymon will own your ass. I don't care what Charizard has. You're dealing with War Greymon. That fucking bastard will kill you. If not, then I think Charizard's got the edge. Because Charizard's got a wider move pool than Greymon does at base form. Oh, Lego? Dude, you should have seen what happened last time. We had one guy in the chat that was constantly spamming Time Stopper on everybody at one of the stages. It pissed everybody off. I almost was about ready to kick him until he left on his own. Oh, he was pissing everybody off. He was pissing everybody off. Because I watched him too. Literally, as soon as he popped up, first thing he'd do is he would grab the item 3, I think? Or item 1, and then use that to get up to where the time stopper was in the center of the stage, and then he just kept spamming it. Yeah, you know what? It was Quick Man stage. It was Quick Man stage. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, couple.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Alright. Couple days ago, I was watching another person react to who's coming on Death Battle. He said something that bugged the hell out of me.
Really?
He didn't even know what Digimon was.
Oh, well.
Really?
Well, I would like to find this individual and educate him.
Well, you can find him on YouTube. His name's Tyro Magnus.
He actually sounds somewhat familiar.
He's a reactor.
I know what those reactors are. Trust me, I've seen it. My daughter has actually been watching a couple of reactors on YouTube these days.
Yeah, I do it too.
You find it good. If you're good at it, you can have some fun with those. Like, some of those reactions can be really good. Though the one my daughter watches is kind of meh.
What's his name? I might know him.
No, it's actually a girl. It's some girl who watches like a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff.
I see.
I don't remember her name either. I don't pay attention to it really.
Weren't they gonna be making a Five Nights movie?
I think that's still in the works, but that's gonna be a while. And I also know that Scott Cawthon is working on like a Freddy's World or something like that.
Oh hell!
Like, it's not going to be a continuation of the storyline. It's going to be like a spin-off or something like that. I don't know.
Are we talking game or theme park here?
I have no idea. I honestly, I've heard that's all I know, really. I don't pay, like, as heavy attention. You probably have to ask someone like MatPat about that.
If it's a theme park, you're gonna want to wear some brown pants.
Oh, I think it's gonna be a game. I mean, I guess the world might be a theme park, but I don't know.
Bring your brown pants.
Ugh.
Well, since I'm asking, you gotta figure if they have Charizard Mega Evolve, that could be a situation in itself.
I would say that if evolutions are involved, yeah, Mega Charizard might give Greymon some trouble. But, again, more Greymon.
Yeah.
In terms of pure power, speed, and everything else, War Greymon will own him. But,
And then there's the fact of which Mega are they going to use, Y or X.
Yeah, there's that too. But, at the very least, if it's just base form, though, I do see Charizard winning. Because Charizard has a much more diverse moveset than Greymon does. I mean, Greymon only has, like, 2 or 3 moves. Whereas Charizard...
The only one I've really seen him use was Nova Blast.
He technically has others, but that's the big one. That's like his biggest attack as far as Greymon itself is concerned. So, yeah. But
It only gets worse if he fuses with Garurumon, or Metal Garurumon.
they're not going to let him do that. I do not expect Omnimon to be involved in this fight. But if he was, yeah, there'd be no contest. Because fucking Omnimon, He's pretty much a god in Digimon. You don't fuck with that.
And yet somebody did in one of the Digimon movies.
Yeah, and then he fused again to create pretty much the ultimate life form in terms of Paildramon Paladin mode.
Yeah.
See, Hairball even points it out. Charizard would be classified as a Dramon, which War Greymon has an advantage over. So if War Greymon shows up, it's over. Simple as that. Ah, Valerie, you were one of the ones that were playing earlier? Very cool. Oh, okay, you're in there. Yeah, Frack. Okay, cool. Hey, glad to have you here, my friend.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Welcome to RVT. You don't have to be crazy to hang here, but it helps. This match is getting insane, I'll say that much for sure.
Oh yeah, I never did get to tell you how my trip to LA went, did I?
How did that go?
That was the most boring experience I've ever had. I was in a hotel more than I was doing anything.
Oh.
And I wasn't about to go wandering because I would get myself lost pretty damn quickly. The only somewhat decent thing that happened was a trip to Disneyland.
At least you got something out of it.
Yeah, but even then that was exhausting.
Well, you're walking around a giant theme park all day. What do you expect?
I want to know how the hell Tony Goldmark does it.
Couldn't tell you. But,
I mean, he reviews this place on a daily basis.
oh, and Hairball just brought up another good point for Greymon, the X antibody.
I've heard about it vaguely. I'm not entirely sure what it is.
I'm not 100% sure either. I'm not as heavy, I haven't really seen much of that particular Digimon movie. It was like some CG movie if I remember correctly. But War Greymon X does, as Sentai Master points out, has another move called Poseidon Force, which is like the Gaia/Terra Force, only with water instead of fire.
Oh, that would kill Charizard real quick since he's part fire.
So yeah.
Can't say I do a justice.
Yeah, nope. Doesn't ring a bell to me. Trust me, I watch a lot of. I look through a few channels, but there's a lot that slipped right past me. Yeah, I'm aware of that movie, Hairball. Hell, I think Josh had a bootleg copy of it somewhere that he never picked. That I think he lost. And I think he left with me one time and it never picked up. But I know it existed.
We're talking about the death battle coming up, Valor.
Yeah, you've ever heard of Screw Attack's death battle? Their next battle is going to be Charizard from Pokemon versus Greymon from Digimon. And oh good
And
God.
that's just assuming it's only them two.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it all comes down to whether or not evolutions are involved. That's the deciding factor, hands down. If they are, Greymon wins. If not, Charizard's probably gonna take it.
It's kind of hard to say because, given the evolutionary chain of both of them, see, Charizard's an evolution from two Pokemon. Well, one that evolved twice, and Greymon's an evolution from 4 times. If you think about it.
True, but we're looking at, that doesn't really change too much here. What I think makes the difference more is movesets and overall abilities. Charizard's going to have the speed advantage, especially in the air. Because Charizard, even at his regular form, can fly. Greymon cannot. At least not until maybe Metal Greymon, but definitely...
He digivolves.
Yeah, until he digivolves. Metal Greymon, those wings aren't exactly very good for flight, but he can. But War Greymon can definitely take to the skies.
The way I see it is this: if Goku can transform into Super Saiyan, why cannot they digivolve and evolve?
I'm pretty sure it will be there, but I'm just saying it's it's a gray area there. Like, what's the plan for this death battle? And that's gonna make the difference. But if War Greymon is involved, then yeah, I'm putting my money on Greymon, because War Greymon can fly, is pretty quick, and has a lot more power than Charizard. Plus has a lot more varied enough moveset to overcome a lot of his weaknesses. And if the X antibody's involved, it's game over. Because then you got type weakness involved, and that's the end of it. All I gotta say is, Jocelyn, you got your homework cut out for you, girl.
That research gonna stress her stiff. Oh wait, she's a mannequin, never mind.
Rek, that's a pipe dream. Let's be completely honest. I think the closest we will ever get to any kind of Kamen Rider in a death battle was with Segata Sanshiro. Don't expect it to go any better than that. If it happens,
yeah, that's
happy son of a shades. But honestly, I am not holding my breath for that ever happen.
Yeah, because they usually keep it to mainly Americanized stuff. And the only time Kamen Rider ever came here was 2 times, and we don't mention one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely... And the second closest was when they had the Tiger Zord versus Epion. But don't expect anything beyond that. If you want Ichigo versus Aka Ranger or Decade versus Gokai Red, dude, we have Superhero Taisen. Or if you want to do your own thing, you can do your own thing, but don't expect it to be on Death Battle.
The only reason Tiger Zord was one reason. Freaking Tommy.
It was. Then again, Tommy got killed in that battle! I enjoyed that, watching my boy Zex just destroy him.
Yeah, after the battle.
I don't care. Tommy died.
That's the only time he died, because you gotta think about Superpowered Beatdown, too.
That doesn't count.
Because he was in that fucking twice.
And won both times because of fan fucking vote.
Because of nostalgia glasses.
Yeah, pretty much. And the fact that, you know, JDF promotes the shit out of it because he works closely with Bat the Sun. So he promotes the shit out of it, and of course he's gonna win. I'm sorry. Battles to the death should not be decided by fan vote. Period.
Yeah. Swear, the community sucks him off more than a hooker does.
Though admittedly, I've heard that JDF is actually trying to like tone things down a little bit. He's trying to back off. Sentai Master, how can you call bullshit? It didn't help. He still lost. If anything, it just proves what kind of a bitch he is, that even with all the other swords, he still couldn't beat the Epion!
In the end, he couldn't beat him.
Nope. He pulled out every trick in the book, and Epion still wiped the floor with his ass. Hell, if anything, Zex was more of a threat to himself with the Epion system than Tommy ever was.
Let's just put it simply. Tommy is a bitch baby. Yes, that's my term.
Thank you. See, I said that Master figured it out now, yeah. Agreed, Crunchman. Like, if you... even counting for the fact that they are giant robots, the Zords are slow more often than not. Meanwhile, look how fast most Gundams can go. Epion owned that field.
We should coin a term for anyone that's that overhyped. Tommying.
I'd say more JDFing, but yeah, I get you.
Same diff.
Same diff.
Rick, are you comparing JDF to Cena?
I can see it.
Sadly, I can too. Neither of them tap.
Though, you do not want me talking about WWE right now. Let's just be fair here. Considering
But one person that can beat...
Huh?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
one person that can beat both of them.
Ugh.
Yeah. But one person that can beat both of them. Kenji-Oba. Kenji-Oba!
Shay. Hairball, Crunchman, that may be true, but still, by comparison, the Gundams are freaking speed demons. You know, Keki Toja and Maji King are turtles compared to freaking most Gundams.
Even the Ninja Megazord in Lightning form probably couldn't keep up with them.
Yeah. Uh-oh. One thing, Wow, someone's actually louder than me? That is insane. I can't even imagine that. Because I'm a pretty loud son of a bitch.
Loud in comparison to, in terms of what, Lego?
Then again, I'm not at my loudest right now. I'm holding back. I could be a lot louder if I really wanted to. I just choose not to.
Yeah, because I don't think my ears could take it. I got my headphones on in my tablet while I'm watching the stream.
Yeah, that would probably end badly.
Because for some reason, my laptop will not let me plug in my speakers.
Oh, in
or
terms
plug
of
in my
microphone
headphones.
volume. Well, I keep my
whenever I
settings
plug
low
in-
so that I'm not too loud, because, like we just got through saying, I can be pretty fucking loud.
Yeah, for some reason, my headphones will not work in my laptop. It keeps playing out the speakers.
Yeah, I think we've discovered that one time.
And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why.
It is definitely weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Hairball on that one. Shining Gundam, hands down.
In the burning finger!
But you don't fuck. Well, it's Shining Gundam. It should be Shining Finger.
Oh.
Don't make me do the. Don't make me say it. Don't make me
As long
say
as Lady K isn't. As long as Lady K can't slap you.
She doesn't mind that one so much, but.
She hates the Weevil laugh.
Yeah, that I'm not gonna do. Then again, she's not even here right now.
So she can't get you. Haha!
You'd be surprised.
Unless Hairball wants to be a narc.
Well, he's done it before. Broad gun, anybody? In fact, you know what? I owe him for that. Let's open! I believe I owe you for that, Hairball. And now that I have a Morphin Blaster, I think we're gonna do this. Have a good one, Lego. Glad to have you here.
Bang.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call this one. Call it after this round's over. How close are we getting anyway?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Man, I'm severely envious that you got an extreme memory.
I didn't even like. My mind was blown when Mike said he got that for me. I was like, oh my god.
Some of them are not exactly cheap.
And yet Mike found a good deal. We found a good deal for one, and Mike was like, you know, you're gonna kill me. And I'm like, you didn't. He did.
Because all I got is the 6 normal memories and Fang.
And yeah, here I am sitting, waiting for the last 2 pieces to complete the double set.
Metal Shaft, for one.
Anywho, as Mousestick over here points out, we've been ignoring the match that's going on right now.
We get carried away, that's what we do.
We tend to do that, but yeah, it's been an exciting fight so far tonight. You guys, it's been chaos in there. Looks like Crazy Scout's taking the lead right now, 12 with 15 frags, with Mousestick over here right behind him at 8. And there's a player in here who didn't remember to change their name. Whoops.
It happens.
Oh, you are not that invincible. Knock it off.
You're not Kenji Oba, sit down.
Yeah, sit your ass down.
Or if we wanted to do it the New Jack way, sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Thank you. Kind of love those napalm bombs too. I forget which one they're called, but the weapons they're using right now, holy crap! If there's any weapon that can be considered OP, it's probably those, because these things will freaking clear, like, make your life a living hell. Right, Rick? That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, Scott is a functioning crazy man.
Yes. See, he does have a padded cell, a room with padded walls and things like that. The only problem is there's also a microphone. He makes money with it.
He is a polyphonic prostitute.
Yes, and he is not afraid to admit it. It's funny, people have always asked him at cons and stuff like, why did you do like, you know, why did you do like the Barbie movies and shit like that? His answer, it's a paycheck.
They gave me money and I did it.
Yeah.
I am a polyphonic prostitute. Will voice for food.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's funny, I've watched those penals TJ put up a lot.
Did you see the one in 2009 where my head popped in there for a minute, or you heard me laughing?
I might have. I can't quite remember.
Go back and watch 2009. You will hear me, and in part 4, you will see me very briefly.
I still remember the time that Lady K told off Doug Walker. When she was still pregnant with Zachy.
Not even the nostalgia critic is safe from Lady K. It is that kind of fun. Right.
The most perfect line ever.
And you gotta love it. As soon as he's like, I'm pregnant, he's like, oh, and he's like, backing up.
Wasn't it like, screw you, I'm pregnant or something like that?
Screw you, I'm pregnant. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm good. I'm done. Hairball!
Brilliant.
Hairball, go watch his panel, go watch TJ's panels videos of him. He does that all the fucking time. Drive Meowstick, we do streams like this. Subscribe to this channel. We do streams like this all week long. We do a different stream every single day, pretty much. So yeah, we will have more of it. As far as Megaman 8-Bit Deathmatch goes, it's gonna be once a month. Only because we've got other game night streams that we do, but we will be doing this again. That is a guarantee. After tonight, you better fucking believe we will be doing this again.
Yeah, stay tuned. He'll tell you about the streams coming up just before we end.
Yeah. After this match is over, we're gonna wrap things up, and I'll tell you guys all the other stuff we're doing this week. Because we do different streams every single week, every single day.
There's rarely a day off for RVT entertainment.
Rick, you're going to regret that.
Yeah. No.
No.
But it's gonna be no. But hurt no.
Why don't you ask Matty J or Mike Shell what it's like getting an SBOD and see how that turns out for you? And let you rethink that, because trust me, she don't hold back. It hurts. Even me, who's developed somewhat of a resistance to it, it hurts.
I got a hard head, but even I would probably get a good smack at.
Alright, that's gonna do it for that. Oh, that was fun. I don't even have to play. I just enjoy watching you guys just go crazy in there. It's awesome.
I concur.
Yeah. But you guys are just... Thank you to all these you guys. Nowstick, CS, Lego CS, all you guys who've been hanging around here. You guys are definitely awesome. If any of you were in this game earlier and are watching the recording of this, please, by all means, subscribe to us here on our YouTube channel. We're going to have more of this, more streams like this. We're going to have other streams that we're doing. In fact, you know what? Let's go over real quick what we're doing this week here. Tomorrow night, we're going to be doing SNN Gaming with LC, Tony Helms, and TWK. Probably going to be playing some more Saints Row 4. So you're going to have some more fun with that tomorrow night. Make sure you enjoy that for a lot of fun. Then on Sunday, Toku fans, come and unite for Tokurist Live, where we take a look at the latest in Tokusatsu and give it the old MST3K treatment. We're doing Kamen Rider Ghost, Shuriken Sentai Ninja, and the Kamen Rider Young Ghost special, as well as the Tokuso Sentai Deca Ranger 10 years after special. Definitely want to check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tune in this Sunday, 7 p.m. for that. Then on Monday, it's the Rising Sun Podcast, the official anime podcast of RVT, where we take a first look at an anime of choice, as well as give you the anime news of the week, and give you a little bit of fun with AMTV. This week, it's Viewer's Choice Week this week. Make sure you guys send in your submissions, and we'll take a look at anime that you guys want us to check out. Then on Tuesday, it's Ranger Recap, our official Power Ranger podcast. We got one more. We got a Christmas special, folks, coming up. I'm scared to find out what's going to happen with that. But make sure you guys tune in with that. Plus, we'll give you all the new Ranger news as it becomes available. Then on Wednesday, Matty J Live, where I join Matty J along with TWK and Mike Shell to talk about whatever random bullshit there is to talk about. And won't be doing this for much longer, folks. The TRPG is coming, so you may be ready for that. Then on Thursday, Rip Down. TWK and the crew gives you some more interesting stuff for WWE SmackDown, as well as their own little brand of randomness. You never know what's going to happen. Then finally come back here next Friday night for PS3 game night, where Matty J, Easy Rider, and Mike Shell, along with Wheels from Hero Taku and others, play some more GTA 5 online. That is going to be a blast. But that's going to do it for us here tonight. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to us here on YouTube if you have not already. Make sure you also subscribe to all of our producer channels, including my own over at The Shades, where I'll have my own streams and more stuff to enjoy. And make sure you, if you find it in your heart, subscribe to me on Patreon. Link is in the description below. Help make this even more fun and badass than ever. I want to thank Biohabit here for coming in here halfway through and helping me out here. Thank you very much, sir.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
And and hopefully you guys had fun here on The Shades, and we will see you guys next time. Rock on!
Rock on!